The Manipur government has shifted the last of 10 Kuki families comprising 24 members from Imphal area where they had been living for decades and did not move elsewhere even after violence broke out 4 months ago. They have been shifted to Kangpokpi. Meanwhile, this district is of course at the northern side of the Imphal valley as they were shifted as they had become vulnerable targets. Meanwhile, the last of 10 Kuki families were provided a safe passage to Motbung in Kangpokpi district, some 25 kilometers from Imphal. Meanwhile, Kuki families had alleged that they were forcibly evicted from their residencies in the new Lambulane area to Motbung. Around 300 tribal families who were living in the new Lambulane area had earlier left the place in phases since violence began on May 3rd. This is of course the latest that we're tracking for our viewers. Meanwhile, my colleague Brian joins us via the phone line. Brian, over to you. What details can you give us?
Yeah, the Manipur government, has shifted the last of the 10 Kuki families comprising of 24 members from Imphal's new Lambulane area where they had been living for decades. Did not move elsewhere even after the ethnic violence that broke out in Manipur around 4 months ago. These families were also, taken to the Kuki-dominated Kangpokpi district on the northern side of Imphal Valley early on Saturday, as they had become very vulnerable targets, as said by an official. The last of the 10 Kuki families were also, provided safe passage to Modbang in Kangpokpi district, some 25 kilometers from Imphal. But Kuki families definitely alleged that they were forcibly evicted from the residence in New Lambulane area to Modbang. SS Prime Vaithi, one of the volunteers guarding the Kuki locality in the heart of Imphal, said that a team of uninformed armed personnel claiming to be acting under directions from the Home Department came to New Lambulane and Imphal in the intervening night of September 1st and 2nd and forcibly evicted the last remaining residents of the Kuki locality in Imphal from their homes. Around 300 tribal families who were living in the new Lambulane area had earlier left the place in phases since the ethnic violence began on May 3rd. And Depi also said that the 24 of them were not even given time to pack their belongings and that they were herded into vehicles with only the clothes that they were wearing, expressing strong displeasure over the possible eviction. Kuki in the Manipur, the epic body of the Kuki tribes in two statements said that they stood aghast at the distartedly attack against the last of the Kukizo community, numbering about 24 men who have been guarding the houses and properties of the Kuki at the new Lambulane. The volunteers were later escorted by security personnel as well. The Kuki body definitely reiterated its demand for a separate administration and says that there is now a total separation of the Metis and Kukis, and it is imperative that the central government should constitutionally recognize these separation at the earliest. More than 160 people also, have lost their lives and several hundreds were also injured since the ethnic clash broke out in Manipur in earlier May after a tribal solidarity march was organized in the Hill district to protest against the Metis for the demand of scheduled tribe status.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.